47 Days in Hell, Prologue. Some disappearances don't cause panic. No blood, no screams, no witnesses. A person just stops responding. Alina disappeared on Wednesday, and no one realized it wasn't an accident. Part 1. Observation. Igor didn't consider himself a monster. He considered himself an observer. He worked as a technician. Cameras, wiring, intercoms. He was trusted with access to places where ordinary people couldn't go. And it was there that he learned the most important thing. People don't notice those who are always nearby. He noticed Alina immediately. Bright, confident, someone people looked at. He hated people like that. He wanted to change people like that. Her life before, Alina lived alone. Work, the gym, rare meetings with friends. Sometimes evening walks with music in her headphones. She felt the stares, but she perceived them as ordinary attention. Mistake, because one of those stares never went away. First interventions. At first, little things. The elevator breaks down more often than usual. The light in the entryway flickers. The camera is temporarily out of order. Igor checked the system. Every time. Every day, he was already inside her life when she didn't even know his name. Part 2. Mother. Maria wasn't an ordinary mother. She didn't raise her son. She created him. After her husband's death, she stopped perceiving the world as normal. For her, people were divided into two types: the corrupted, those who could be fixed. Igor became her project, and then she decided that one project wasn't enough. First conversation. "Do you see her?" Maria asked, looking out the window. Alina was walking down the street. "She's too free," she added. Igor was silent. "Those kinds always end badly, but we can help." He nodded. As always. Part 3. The day of the disappearance. Everything was calculated. The cameras were off. The lights were off. The elevator was broken. A classic scheme. But the worst part is no one suspected. When Alina didn't get in touch, they chalked it up to fatigue. Busyness. We'll write later. She didn't write. Part 4. The basement. Maria's house stood on the outskirts. Old, almost forgotten. But underneath, there was another space. The basement wasn't just a room. It was a system. 3 zones. Main zone, where the guests were kept. Observation room, cameras, recordings. Closed zone, behind a concrete wall. Alina woke up in the first zone. First contact. Maria immediately established the rules. "You're not a victim. You're material." She spoke calmly, like a teacher, like a doctor, and it was more terrifying than any scream. Part 5. Withdrawal. Week 1. Hunger. Cold. Disorientation. Alina tried to scream, tried to resist, but each time, Maria reacted the same way. "It will pass," and she wrote something down in a notebook. Week 2. The psychological processing began. Maria removed the name Alina. "Now you're nobody." Every time she tried to identify herself, it was punishment. Not physical. Worse, ignored. Complete silence. Igor. He wasn't a leader. He was an observer of the process. But over time, he began to change. He began to spend more time with her. Too much. He began to see her not as an object, but as something personal. That was his mistake. Part 6. The basement is not empty. On the 10th day, Alina heard a sound. At first, barely noticeable, then distinct. A wall. Someone was behind the wall. Attempt at contact. She began knocking. The answer didn't come right away, but it came. Faint. Slow. Someone was alive there. Part 7. The truth. One day, Maria herself said, "You're not the first," and she showed her photographs. Girls. Different, but the same look. In the last picture, it's empty. A closed room. Igor once forgot to close the door. Alina saw part of what was behind the wall, and she realized those who didn't reform never came out. Never. Part 8. The turning point. Week 5. Alina stopped resisting. Completely. She became quiet, obedient. Maria was pleased. Finally, a result. But it was a game. Plan. Alina watched, counted her steps. Time. Habits. Igor. Always leaves his keys. Comes late. Stares too long. Maria. Strict regime. But sometimes he makes mistakes. And one day, a mistake happened. Part 9. Darkness. Maria discovered footprints on the wall and punished them. Complete isolation. Darkness. Several days. Without time. Without reality. Psychological breakdown. It was there that Alina almost broke. Almost. But instead, she stopped being afraid. Part 10. Escape. Night. Silence. Keys. She was free. The door opened. Freedom was just a few steps away. Final scene. Maria appeared suddenly, as if she knew. You ruined everything. But this time, Alina didn't freeze. She struck, ran away, survived. Part 11. After. The police found everything. Tape, rooms, remains, and another girl. Alive, but broken. Igor. He didn't resist. He said only one thing. We helped him. Maria. She died before the trial. Heart or fear. No one knows. Epilogue. A year later, Alina tried to move on with her life. But such things never end. Last scene. New apartment. Silence. Laptop. Folder. Almost perfect. She didn't open it because she already knew this wasn't the end.